It is difficult for an ex-convict to find a job. The only option is to be a loader or a driver. But that's not where I ended up. I found a dirty job, or rather, a job not for the faint-hearted. It was cleaning up the remains from the roads after traffic accidents. You can probably imagine the horror I had to face. I worked for about a month. And during that time I saw arms, legs and other body parts torn off. I saw everything. I cursed all the drivers responsible for this nightmare, even the ones I was picking up piece by piece in a bag. I could only sleep 2 hours a night. I couldn't sleep anymore because every day there were mutilated bodies, blood and entrails in front of my eyes. I remember coming home after one of the horrible cleanups. A trucker had hit a woman. Her body was crushed and her legs were caught in the brake line. All in all, it was pretty bad. Back home, I turned on the light in my room and heard dishes clinking in the kitchen. I became wary, picked up my umbrella that was lying in the hallway, and cautiously went into the kitchen. When I turned on the kitchen light, I was stunned by what I saw. My legs gave out. I couldn't scream. I tried, but I couldn't. On the floor of my kitchen lay that same dead woman. With one arm still intact, she tried to crawl toward me, and I was terrified I couldn't move. Her long intestines dragging behind her, she wheezed and moved her surviving arm. One of her eyes had just fallen out. There was blood all over the floor. A chill ran down my back, every hair on my body stood up. Without letting go of my umbrella, I grabbed the doorway with both hands. It was only 5 seconds, but it felt like an hour. I pulled myself together and rushed to the front door, and frantically started to open it, but I couldn't get it open. In a panic, I decided to calm down and slapped myself in the face, telling myself it was all a hallucination. I turned around and there was another dead man in front of me. He stood 3 yards away from me. His leg bones and ribs were sticking out of him, his jaw was missing, and his torn, bloody clothes hung in rags. For the first time in my entire conscious life, I cried. Then another hoarse sound came from the room, and I realized that the dead had all come to me. I don't remember exactly how I ran out of the apartment, but then I was told that I had broken the door lock. Right now I am in a psychiatric hospital. I can't be in the dark and I'm afraid to be alone. And I can't live like this anymore. Sometimes they come back. And I see them all.